So the Inside Xbox team had a chance to sit down with gaming legend Tim Schafer. Here's what Tim had to say.
What do I actually do every day? That is a question that people in my own company ask me sometimes. What are you doing in there with the doors closed? What is all that screaming? I don't know. What's the blood dripping out from underneath the door? Back when I was doing all the games, not myself, but leading them myself, sometimes I would just kind of germinate an idea for years, just so it would kind of float around in my head as this disconnected series of ideas that all of a sudden would snap together. And be like, I could do a thing about a roadie, but it could also have combat and, you know, be medieval and heavy metal, like it all comes together. Back in 2007, we were in the middle of Brutal Legend. It was, you know, a long, multi-year project, and everybody was thinking about heavy metal and decapitation all the time. And I thought it might be nice for the team to get a break from that. So it was 2 weeks where we forgot about Brutal Legend, and we just split the team into 4 groups, and each team had 2 weeks to make a game. You're already a day late. You got to start now. You got to design your characters and just go, and that forces you to think just about gameplay and just about one fun idea. And out of that very first time we did it, Nathan Martz tried his idea, which was called Happy Song, which was the game that would become Once Upon a Monster. Brad did his first iteration of this game, which at the time was called Custodians of the Clock, which later became Trenched and later became Iron Brigade. Once he had that gameplay to where he liked it, I could kind of come in and just lay in this story about the 2 guys who hear this broadcast and it changes them and leads to the rise of this tube menace. I mean, I really loved getting involved in Costume Quest because I got to write a lot of dialogue for that, and it was all text-based, so we could just come up with a bunch of one-liner jokes and not worry about adding a lot of expensive dialogue. I mean, I have a really great job, and I get to do a lot of crazy things. Like I got to meet Ozzy Osbourne, you know, and Jack Black, and then I got to meet Cookie Monster, which is crazy. And we got to work with Cookie Monster and be in a video with him, and I got to touch the fur. I got to eat a cookie. In person, when you meet someone who actually plays your games, they, without exception, have been just the nicest people and the most, they just want to talk about it, what their experience was like playing your game, and it's really rewarding. I mean, it's just like, that's so nice because we worked so hard on that game, and to hear that it like meant something to you is the highest praise. Psychonauts will always have a special place in my heart. It was our Double Fine's first game. It was a labor of love. It got canceled and came back to life, and we got it made, and I really just like it more and more every year. If I play it once in a while and I feel like it holds up, I enjoy it. Psychonauts 2 is something that, you know, I've always wanted to do, and we just, we have some ideas for how to do it, and someday we'll find the right partner who wants to make it. Do you know anyone from Microsoft who could help us with that?